Hello, this is Diego Mangabeira and welcome to BoringSales. Today we're going to talk about LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So hidden features you were missing. I don't know about yourself, but LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a really customized and well developed tool that you might try. If you didn't try, I will say that you need to do it today. I think there's a trial, 30-day trial that you might try. If you're using it consistently for some years, you know how strong the tool is. It's really different. There's no comparison in the market. I'll say it's like a Facebook or Meta program with steroids, right? Because you have access for more information. Is okay that you need to pay for it. Sometimes really pricey, but also in terms of information, the type of information that you receive are really recommended for you to have like a consistent or a smarter strategy for you, for your company, for your sales team, for you as an entrepreneur. Anyways, I'll say that you need to try. So Sales Navigator is one of the most powerful prospecting tools. Is also most underused tools because most of the time you're only using the same features that everybody's using, and the features that actually move the needle are the ones that we're going to talk today. Okay, and I used the LinkedIn Sales Navigator for a while. I'll say that I started in 2020 and doing my own stuff. And the most common thing I hear when I show people how the tool works, or even this is Sales Navigator, is I didn't know it could do that. So there are some features that people are not using, and maybe because of those features, you might apply in your business. You might extract more good information for you. Okay, and the basics most people that already know when why they're not enough and what they're not using it. The standard usage, for instance, filter by filter or filter by title, company size, geography, industry. They are using this way. Export a list, start reaching out, repeat the same process. They're doing the basics. They're doing whatever tool might help you with that. So Apollo IO might use that, or even any other outreach system, HubSpot or Pipedrive. Sometimes Salesforce might help with that. That's using like a Ferrari as a bicycle. Okay, you're not using a Ferrari in Italian, right? Ferrari, but not with steroids. The power of Sales Navigator is the signal layer. So the behavioral and contextual data that tells you who is ready and not just who fits your ICP. Okay, the features worth knowing, I'm going to share with you. Let me take a look here. 7 features that you might try today. If you didn't try them, you're wasting money and also are wasting your time. Okay. First one is lead alerts. So you might receive some messages or even emails on your inbox about job changes. Okay. When a saved prospect changes job or company or even position, Sales Navigator notifies you, and that's for free, based on your plan. Okay. A new executive in a role, one of the highest intent buying signals that exists. Okay, that is really useful for you if your ICP is a new executive, for instance. They're evaluating everything. Okay, they want to prove themselves. They are open to new solutions. So you might identify some buyer signals or buyer intent signals from that job position movement. Okay, this is our tier 2 trigger that I mentioned on previous podcasts. Okay, this is the first feature. Feature number 2 is account alerts. So company changes, funding round. So Series A, Series B, Series C, headcount growth. This might be applicable to job post positions or which type of professionals they're looking for. Leadership changes at your saved accounts. These are triggers that make cold outreach feel warm because if you outreach that person, You're going to talk the same language. So you're going to talk about a real problem that they're facing, and you might have like an opportunity to talk about it. Okay. So imagine a message that you might send via LinkedIn Sales Nav DM, or even you're using your LinkedIn profile DM. I saw your company just raised it your Series B. Congrats, right? Sometimes it's 40 billion for a million, 4 million Series B. Okay. Curious if problem is on your radar as you scale. So you're going to bring something that might address some attention. At the same time, you're going to focus on a real problem that that person might be investing some time and he or she's not dealing with correctly, and your company, your business, yourself can help him or her with that. Okay. That's not a coding email anymore, because you're going to talk about real problem that's timely, relevant message. The third feature that you could use is saved search plus a weekly digest. So build a search with your exact ICP filters. Save it. I have a lot of filters there about that saved search. I receive, I think, every Monday, if I'm not mistaken, but or twice a week. I forgot which date of the week that I receive. Anyways, but I received that weekly digest on my inbox, on my email inbox. SalesNav will email you with new profiles that match every week. So you don't need to do all the work. SalesNav is going to also do that work. You're not going back to search manually. The list comes to you. So that's like a nice to have if you don't have a lot of time as well. The fourth feature is Team Link. If your company uses it, okay. So Team Link shows you which of your colleagues are connected to a prospect. So if your colleague is connected to Mary or John, maybe you might talk to your colleague to introduce yourself to Mary or John, for instance. Okay, warm introductions close at dramatically higher rates than colder outreach. That's true story, because that's tested. The numbers cannot deny. The facts cannot deny. Okay, and before sending a cold email to a senior prospect, check if someone on your team can introduce you first. We don't think that way most of the time when we're doing our outreach. We're more on the slow motion process, right? We're going to do our work and we're not thinking most of the time. So try to do that, might convert really well. The fifth feature is the Boolean search. So most people don't know SalesNav supports Boolean logic in keyword research. And what does that mean? Imagine VP or that capitalized, okay, the or is capitalized, VP or director, and capitalize, okay, and capitalize sales or revenue, not recruiting or HR. So that's are more like a programming conditions, but LinkedIn works with that type of data or even programming data. Okay, so this precision eliminates the noise that comes from broad title searches. Okay, so you can try or, you can try and on a sentence. The sentence that I just shared was one sentence. Okay, VP or director and sales or, okay, that you could use that as well. It's specifically useful within a specific ICP that you are going to try. Okay, the sixth filter, or the sixth feature is persona filters. So you can save a persona that, on this case, is like a combination of filters that represents your ICP. Okay, apply it across any account list with one click. You can try that. And you are going to see, I think, on the left side, on the left column on your menu that you might try, saves hours on manual filtering at scale. The seventh feature is notes and tags. So you can tag and annotate prospect directly inside SalesNav. I'll say this is good, but at the same time, I always do my manual notes or even automatic notes using my CRM or even my own control system, okay, my management system. Track where someone is in your outreach sequence without leaving the platform. You can do that, okay? So if we're talking about LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there are a lot of things to do, but on a nutshell, if you do that on a weekly basis, every morning, this cleaning stuff, or even to save 50 to save target account, 100 accounts on a daily basis, set up the quick alerts, do this work with the extra filters or even extra features that I just shared. I'll say that you are going to use this workflow and on a properly manner, and I'll say that you're going to use all the potential uh, power that LinkedIn Sales Navigator might offer you as a company, as an entrepreneur, and also as a differentiator for you and your business or competitor to leverage on your market, on your niche. Okay. I wish you a great day. Keep it boring, and we'll see each other in another podcast. Bye. Take care.